Sports coverage in the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. On the Philly sideline, there's head coach Nick Sirianni. His guys just 2-4 in their last 6 games. Across from him, his counterpart, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home, as we are. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. And off we go from Orchard Park. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
The thing that stuck out to me, Mike, was when we met with him this week, immediately, right at the start of the production meeting, was his ability to take ownership of last week's loss. He said, listen, if I don't make those 2 interceptions, we probably win that game. And when you go back and watch the tape, I love how hard he is on himself. He played pretty good ball. If he can eliminate those couple bad throws, a couple bad decisions, when he's good, he is as good as there is in the NFL.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Eagles.
Once again, it's Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Philadelphia.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run over center with Robinson. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Brings up second and
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
13 yards on the
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Eagles, first down. First and 10.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain. From the 33, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Look, great work after the catch to extend the drive.
A gain of 7 and an Eagle first down.
And in motion is Brown. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's caught by Smith on the right side. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Still 2nd down.
Now Hurts going to run this one himself. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's third down. To throw is Hurts. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Elliott's kick is good. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Bills offense heading out. They are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. He'll work this ahead for two, maybe three. John Campbell, first-round pick out of Bama. There for the stop. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a couple. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down. He'll take yard line. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And this time they are ready for it. Throw for a loss. And it's second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Taken in, it's James Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down.
And the Bills, first down.
Allen will give this to Davis. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. He gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
He takes off.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Allen on third down. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Zach Baun in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Ground is Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Now Hurts going to call his own number. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
We'll try to run here with Barkley. First down and more inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. And an Eagles first down.
They'll run with Robinson. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Moving outside the pocket, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal.
27 yards.
This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Johnson now to return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. Ooh. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Throwing is Allen. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
Andrew Makuba on the coverage.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. This one just too far for the receiver. Out front of him. That one falls incomplete. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. Doing there, they made sure he would not get free. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
On play action, Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
That's good.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
45-yard line.
To throw is Hurts. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Hurts. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. Bills offense heading out. They, of course, in their NFL rivalry-inspired uniforms, they call these the cold front. White on white. Very clean look. Not necessarily announcer-friendly, but it emphasizes the snow and the cold is so much a part of the identity here in Western New York and is loved by their loud and passionate fans.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
To the air on 2nd. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. As we get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, he sets the pace here as we get to the latter stages of the season. They'll run the counter with Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Hurts. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
That's going to be blocked.
And that's just a really good effort there. Remember, if he misses the ball and he runs into the kicker, that's an automatic 1st down, but he doesn't. Not only does he get through, almost untouched, he's able to get a hand on it and block the kick.
The Bills offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the other side of midfield. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Josh Allen. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Throw once more. Here's Allen. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Oh, that is terrific.
The Eagles
Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Short throw taken in by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Up to his own goal line, Hurts. And he'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line.
Eagles first down.
That's Goddard in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. Up the sideline, past the 30. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 83 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 13, Bills nothing.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
For Philadelphia.
Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First down. Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Nolan Smith getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds, but the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket. And the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2.
From the gun, it's Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 39-yard
Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening, and big numbers in this first half. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
13.
Here's Barkley. And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is fourth down.
Well, maybe he's counting a little bit, Mike, on this defense being in pass mode, and maybe you can catch him off guard with the run call. In this case, the defense was ready for all of it. They hold them to no gain. They're going to have to bring out the punt team.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Once again, it's Cook, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and
nowhere to go. He is taken down.
What a first half for this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Operating out, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
6-yard loss.
Nolan Smith. He's able to get to the quarterback for the second time here in this first half.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. A run with Barkley. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Shaq Thompson comes up with the tackle. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. It is 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for an Eagles first down.
Good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll step up and run this. Here now, 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. The Bills offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime.
It's a gain of 7.
Allen now on 2nd down. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Bills.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the gun, here is Allen. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
A gain of 6. And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Again, it's Allen to the air. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. To the air is Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Hope you're all having a very happy holiday season as we run through these final few games of the calendar year 2025. Here are the highlights. Our look around the NFL starts now. Down at Hard Rock Stadium, it's the Dolphins at home to take on Tampa Bay. And it's the Tampa Bay defense coming up with the big play here. The ball's out. It's scooped up, and they're going to return it for the touchdown. A turnover in their own end of the field for a score for the D. The Bucs win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Kenneth Walker. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Seahawks run their winning streak to 5 straight as they get another W. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the New Orleans Saints. And it's Rashid Shaheed. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Saints find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. With that, let's give you a look at the all-important playoff picture in the AFC here in Week 17. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bills offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They go play action now. Here's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. The second down throw is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 50 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw again, it's Allen. With the middle, that's caught by Moore. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a 1.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Davis is into the end zone. Touchdown. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills are on the board. It's now 13-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Keelan Robinson to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Second down throw for Hurts. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Number 11, A.J. Brown. A gain of 6 yards.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
And an Eagles first down.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So, from the 37, here's second down and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 37-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. It is third and long. Once again, it's Barkley. Here comes the Eagles punt team.
In formation for the Eagles.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
The Bills offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit, 6 points. Touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense of having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback. And they're able to force that carry for no gain. And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a design run. It's Allen. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Allen. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
This one's just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
In punt formation.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take.
Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll get about 2. T.J. Sanders there to make the play. From the 21, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
They're all set to punt this one away. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Going to give this to Davis. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the ground once more, it's Davis. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Bills bringing on the punt team. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. On 1st down, it's Hurts.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker. But you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
On 2nd down, Hurts. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. The linebacker, Matt Milano, getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be 3rd and a mile. Back up to his own goal line, Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Now a give to Davis. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Throw here down the field. It was fall. Incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
From the gun. Throw here for Allen.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Throw across his body is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. That's Goddard in motion. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
A shotgun snap back. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
On first down, it's Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal. Through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
They'll go with him again. Oh, making defenders look silly out there. On his way into the end zone. Ray Davis, touchdown Buffalo. Second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. It's third and 10.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Hurts to throw. Out wide. Here's Smith. Nice job there, defense. To keep him in front of the marker, it's going to bring up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
So it's fourth down. They'll call on the punt team. They forced a punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Bills offense headed back to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 2.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. He keeps it himself. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First and 10.
That's good for the Bills.
Allen will throw. That's into the hands of Moore. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second.
Allen now on second down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. They'll come up to third and 3.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Eagles offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. And in motion is Brown. Off the play fake, Hurts. He'll get this out wide. And he is out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage, so they're going to end up losing a couple of yards. Not a good first down. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Bills have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Barkley to start the drive, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. To throw on second down is Hurts. Escaping to his left. And he'll avoid the contact, sliding down, pick up a 6, and it'll be third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Eagles, first down.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards. Second down throw for Hurts. He takes off. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The city just made a sweep. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk into a news with the
Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll take off again.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Taking on defenders, plowing forward. A pickup of 5. Don't need much. It is third and inches. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to to fight. Maybe CB can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
Loss of a yard.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
On the return, this is strong. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Head coach Sean McDermott there as the Bills get set for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. On handoff, it's Davis. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a screen set up for Kincaid. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bills.
They'll go play action here with Allen. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
That's another Bills first down.
Run here with Davis. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 43, here's second and 6.
At the 43-yard line.
Allen going to keep it on his own read. And he'll finally be tracked down at the Bills' 11-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the ground, it's Davis. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. So now they'll throw it with Allen. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they'll discuss what's to come. This fourth down is looming. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. Here's Smith to return it. Be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. This is first and 10. To throw is Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good for the Eagles. First down.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. They'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Second and 7.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here's second down. They'll drop to throw. Short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a first down.
5-yard gain on the play. And an Eagles first down.
Hurts again. He'll get this out quickly to his left. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Devontae Smith. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Hurts will try it again. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up. And it's caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to get there. He got the first down. Not by a whole lot. But that'll keep this drive rolling.
That's another Eagles first down.
Again, Hurts. Now he'll run it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
13 yards.
One time out at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's first and 10. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Here's first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield.
Second and 10.
And it'll be second down. To throw is Hurts. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got...
And he will get into the end zone. The two-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Here's first down. To throw is Hurts. To the outside, he's got Smith. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Hurts. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
It's third down. And 5 yards to go.
Throwing is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
A gain of 5 yards. It's fourth down and less than a yard.
Now Hurts on fourth down. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Now it's Hurts. That one complete to Brown. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. There's the spike. It comes with 15 seconds on the clock. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to potentially send us to overtime. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute. So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth, as the kickoff comes. They'll come up for first and 10.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the gun, here is Allen. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Second and 10. To the air is Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Sidney Brown on the coverage.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out. And we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If they score a touchdown on the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And in motion is Brown. A first down throw for Hurts. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
And an Eagles first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 25
His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Mechie, the man in motion. To the air again. Hurts. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
Eagles first down. First and goal, Philadelphia.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jake Elliott on for the point.
Greg, exactly the way you want to handle it when you get the ball to start overtime.
Absolutely, Mike. You want to strike first. You understand the defense is wearing down. It's been a long game. Now you are one stop away from getting out of here with a huge win.
So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. The Bills offense ready to take over possession of the football. Now a first throw here in overtime. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a yard. They'll run the toss with Cook. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up third.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. It is third and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. And this ball incomplete on third down. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down. Allen going to throw for it. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.